Good evening, everyone. It is I, Sharon Tal, the soul alchemist. How are you? I hope that you are fine on this Thursday night, broadcasting you to Instagram and Facebook all at once. I'm not sure who is here. I guess today is what some people call Australia Day. However, I don't like to call it as names like that. So sending some sage and positive vibes and positive energies for everyone. And I hope that your day was restful. Hey, Amanda. Hi, Janine. How are you? Good to see you here. And we're just burning some sage. I'm just hoping that everyone had an opportunity to actually chill out and relax. So here we go. Now that I'm watching it, Janine, I'm thinking, I should have had Salwa here today, but I'm not sure where she is currently. Hi, Amy. Very good. And Camille, thank you so much for coming and joining and connecting. So that is all amazing. I hope that everyone, today we are broadcasting from my kitchen. Want to see my kitchen? Here is my kitchen. But we are here today. I said, why not to do a different space? Because we can, right? Very simple, very easy. So what are we going to talk about today? Today we're going, hi Francis, we're going to talk about mirrors. We are all mirrors of each other. We are all connecting in a certain way. And the way that we are connecting usually enables us to see whether the people are, how shall I say, they either mirror us in the way that gives us the opportunity to start, or they connect to us in a way that irritates us. So in my book, 28 Lessons in Self-Mastery, I call it as well triggers and things that makes you go, Remember the song? So while you're looking at it in triggers and things that makes you go, basically, I just finished, I put it on it. While you do this, basically what we're seeing is that people can annoy us, but when they are, there is a reason. And one of the reasons for it is to wake us up. So do you wake up or do you get annoyed? When you wake up, you have an opportunity, option, and a blessings to, okay, I don't know where the chapter is now, but it's here in the book. Triggers 115. Here we go. Because I'm impatient, sometimes. So triggers and things that makes you go, One of the main thing that is happening, konnichiwa to Japan and Lisa. One of the main thing that will make you think, am I like my mom? Am I like my dad? Am I like my brother or sister, or get annoyed, or whatever things are? It's the way that you look at yourself while you are judging or not. So are you going to judge yourself, or are you going to be aware of what is happening? Hi Basil, hi Penny. So when talking about mirrors, can you write to me who is a mirror in your life that you love, and who is a mirror in your life that you get annoyed? Once that you get annoyed from someone, boom, there's an opportunity. What are you going to do with this opportunity? When you say, this person reminds me of ... you need to see, was that person nice to you or not? Was it happy or not? And remember that, because that is usually what it is. Again, what is the meaning of a mirror for you? Can you write to me? What is the meaning of a mirror to you? I can read to you When people trigger us, we can either react with annoyance or respond in a way that is cool and calm. If we are reactive, our brains lose their capacity to think clearly as they are affected by the activation of the fight, flight, or freeze. We may react in a specific way when meeting a new person who strongly reminds us of someone else we may have lacked resolve with in the past. That's what I mean. It's an opportunity. For those of you who are my clients, how many times I tell you, keep this relationship and at least examine if you need to do something about it or not. Hi, Avi, you made it. 𝗀𝗵𝗿𝗄𝗧. It is up to us, though, to identify which trait of theirs is triggering us and is acting as our trigger. Sometimes we can only ultimately find within ourselves. We can then take responsibility for it by healing it or clearing the original trauma. Okay? A lot of time it has nothing to do with the other person. So what is a mirror for you? Can you write to me? What is a mirror for you? What is a mirror when you stand and you look at yourself in the mirror? And by the way, when you do look at yourself in the mirror, do you say to yourself, hi, how are you? I love you. And you need to say it to yourself. This is another thing that I'm teaching here. So tomorrow, I'm actually, please God, because I was supposed to do it last week and it didn't happen, I am going to record and do a video day and record the course, 28 Lessons in Self-Mastery, for an online version. Supposed to do it, my head hit me. And I am teaching live in person my course from the beginning of February. 7, 14, 21, and 28. I am recording, I'll be teaching one-on-one the course. So if you are in Melbourne or if you want to join us even via Zoom, we can, because I can take my laptop and connect and do partial. So let me know if that's interest of you and contact me. The most important thing with a mirror is to identify it. So can you write to me? I don't know if you guys can write because I'm getting few messages that it's a little bit, it's a bit hard with the reception, which I'm not sure what to say. Who has been a mirror in your life? Can you tell me? Who has been triggering you? Who has been complimenting you? Usually it can come when there are potentially, if there are children or if there are parents, it comes very close. It's very close to home. So can you write to me? Can anyone write something? Because I don't see any respond and I'm just not sure if you can hear me or see me. Just write to me. Even just write hi. Insta Yaz. Is that you, Yaz? Yasna? Right. Say hi. Hi, Teresa. My eyes are beautiful. Thank you. It's a great filter. Oh. All right. So Amanda, thank you. So basically, again, who is your mirror? Can you say to me, who is your mirror? What do they represent to you? What do they do for you? So for example, Amanda, when you look at Amy, is she a mirror for you? Sometimes she's a mirror of her dad. Especially with divorced parents, how many times the kids remind you of the spouse that you are not with? And then, not rightfully, you might express it on them instead of the original spouse. So you just need to take a few deep breaths and to remind yourself that you don't do that anymore. When someone reminds you of someone else, what is the trigger? And then we look at it as a mirror that will empower you, as a mirror that will strengthen you, as a mirror that will give you the best opportunity for your life. Okay? So, write to me. So let's find the origin of a trigger, but I need to see who is your mirror or what is your mirror. So for example, I'm writing here over a client that was triggered by a authoritarian females at his work. However, what do you think that was original wound? The original wound was his mother, who was a strong woman. Hence, he was, instead of solving it with his mom, he got it again and again and again, an opportunity to solve it with female bosses. Does that make sense? So again, if you will look at it as an opportunity, you have an opportunity to clear the older relationship with your parents. And why will it always go to your parents? Because they will be the original relationship that brought you to the world. Yesterday I had a new client that came, and she had about 3 or 4 boyfriends that were not right for her, but they all had the same pattern. And the pattern was that they were exactly like her father. They did what they wanted. She got scared of them. Once that she started to open her heart, she escaped. And when she escaped, it was exactly because that was her mom did. Okay? So can you see the connection? Can you see the correlation? Can you see how it can actually make a difference for you when you will shift your conscious mind? And when you are shifting your conscious mind, you're actually going to allow yourself to grow and to finish, and you will never have to repeat that pattern again. Unless you are 29, 58, or 87. And I can add another 29 years. Because that will be the lesson of Saturn. The planet Saturn is the teacher, is the educator, is the very, very strong lessons. And what does he do? Every 29 years, he will tell you, hey, remember me? How you doing with this lesson? How you doing with that lesson? Do you need a reminder? But this is potentially can add drama. But if there is no drama, then the universe is actually encouraging you to check. Do you remember how much is 2 plus 2? Do you remember how much is 7 minus 4? And if you remember, you don't have to get a reminder and you move on. Does that make sense? And once that you are doing this, boom, your mind can move on and do that. So if I'll go back to the mirrors, right? If I'll go back to the mirrors, if you have learned that someone, a partner, doesn't matter if it's a male or a female, to a male or a female, is telling you something that sounds like alarm bells, you need to listen to it. And if you will recognize and say, that's what the other one used to tell me, and that ended up really not good, then you need to check the next step and then see you later. Okay? If you are being encouraged to act in a certain way that doesn't suit your own way, sayonara, go ahead, see ya, while you still can. My sweet daughter she had a couple of first dates, and I'm like, who do they remind you? So-and-so. And did you like that person? No, they turned on me. Shalom, bye-bye. Cut it while you can. Now, some relationship, it's super important not to cut. I'm not saying just use the sword and chop it away. Off with the head. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you have a toxic relationship that you've been avoiding, let's say with a parent or with both parents or with a close friend, but they're not really close friends, you need to check the pattern that is being shown to you, you need to check, does it make me feel good? Does it drain me or does it give me energy? If it gives you energy, then what do? You stay and you have fun and you're feeling calm and relaxed. But if it drains you and you're feeling tired, see ya. You give it one more chance potentially, and if you're giving too many chances, there is a very sweet photograph of this friend, this person who comes back with a very nice red scarf. And he says to the other person, I made a scarf from all the red flags that you gave me. He gave him so many red flags that he could make actually a scarf. Does that make sense? So how many lessons do you need to learn and to have until you will know that you don't need to stay wherever it is for longer? Make sense? Do you have any questions so far? Thank you for those who joined. Jane and Meredith and Donna Marie and Simone and Teresa and Avi and Basil. You gave too many chances. It's hard when your heart wants something else. Then that is enough. You have to protect yourself. If you're protecting yourself, Jane, there is no problem anymore because you're not going to open the layers. Again, in my book, there is do I write it in this one? No. In another, trust versus betrayal. So that leads me to the following chapter, which is trust versus betrayal. So if you can't trust them anymore, I'll take your example there, Jane, then you move them. So we have a circle of security. We have a circle of someone who's really, really close to us. How do you do it? Like this. Someone who is really, really close to us, and they sit here. And then you have the next one, the next one, the next one. Jane, they can be demoted to the next layer and then to the next layer. What, do you want to tell me that when you go to the supermarket, for example, or to the market or wherever you go, you tell them your life story immediately? No. You'll tell them on the surface of, hi, how are you? How are you going? What is it? How is it? Amazing. If they're qualified, they're moving deeper. If they're qualified again, they're going deeper until you actually put them in the important part. So Meredith, if you're with us, you will have your son there. That will be an always thing, right? So how often are you going to challenge it? There's no need to challenge. You will not put someone very, very close into your soul, into your heart, if they have betrayed you. Because if you do, you're actually harming yourself, okay? You're hurting yourself. So what can we do about it, do you think? Write to me. What do? Do you just hit and run? Do you just go? Or do you stay for long and then you suffer? How many of you have suffered by staying too long? How many of you felt the pain of repeating it? How many of you, hi Karin, how many of you have stayed too long, whether it was a workplace, whether it was a friendship, whether it was in a relationship? You knew it. You knew it. Here we go, starting the yes. You knew it, but you kept on going. So that's on us. Okay, I can put a scarf here, a red scarf. However, how do we get out of it? First of all, assess who is near you. Are they worthy of my heart? Are they worthy of my soul? Are they worthy to actually take some of the most important real estate in your soul? And you're so beautiful, and you're so caring, and you're so freaking empaths. I'm one of them. So many chances, so many ways. And what? However, make it shorter. Make it shorter. Learn it. FFS. Bye. Ciao. Next. Remember the song of Ariana Grande, thank you, next. I'm so grateful for all the lessons. Because like this, you can just learn it faster. And if you're learning it faster, what happens? You don't have to repeat it. You don't have to repeat this lesson. And then some of you will say, yes, but what if it's my mom or my dad or my husband or my wife? I will say, how can you protect yourself? How can you protect yourself? Firstly, you can wear the pendant. This is the empath pendant, self-protection. And even if it is, it makes it softer. It makes the pain softer. So when you are protecting yourself, when you are having all this energy falling at you, we need to shift it into the level of action and buy. Action and buy. How will you know if someone, Jane, how will you know if someone is hurting you? Meredith, Penny, Amanda, how do you know that they're going to hurt you? You don't know. You don't know. Right? But what do you know? That you're uncomfortable. What do you know? That it's painful. What do you know? That you're being drained. So that means that you could have had a veil, a cloak that has been thrown at you, a sand in your eyes that you don't know. And once that you have that taken away from you, you'll be able to lift the veil and actually see what's happening. Actually need to burn some more sage because you guys are shifting energies. I don't know if you're feeling it, but once that I'm helping you to raise that awareness, then energy is moving along. You see? I have plan B. There's always a plan B. And this is about you. There is always a plan B. One of the things is that you don't want to feel, see, I will always bring the fire. You don't want to feel as if you are, very painful. Yes, of course. Are there any comments here on Facebook? Can someone from Facebook just write something? Because I can't see any of the comments. I'll just write hi and see if I see it. Yeah, I see it. Okay. If you're going to allow yourself, here we go. I can do it with colleagues, strangers, but when it's people I let in, I struggle. No. I've cut people out for my own well-being. Yes. Listen, let me fine-tune it. It's not about just cutting people from your life. No, they will return in a disguise of another person. The matter is there. The matter is there. I need you to solve it. Because if you're not solving it, here we go again. Here we go again. So the universe is actually trying to help you. When you're saying, oh, what have I done wrong? Why do I have to have it again? Snap out of that victim mentality. It is factually, here we go. It is factually true, right? It is true. But you don't just cut it without learning the lesson. So I had a chat with a friend earlier, and she said to me, you know how trauma passes from generations and as such. And I was like, yeah, I actually created the elixir for it. And this is the elixir. The elixir is, I am rebalanced. It assists in enhancing your cells and natural DNA to clear past traumas, allowing the best expression of your authentic DNA blueprint, hence the best expression of yourself. It actually have here, if you're, let's say, Jane, if it's your mom or your dad, it actually has, one of the remedies here is umbilical, which is for the umbilical cord. So you can pull it and it is as well, it has here DNA. Hey, here's a liter. As well as 𝗵𝗿𝗆, which is for trauma. So it has here your wholesome protection. And it is actually in my book, chapter 6, lesson number 6, cutting the cords and reconnecting with love. That's what you're learning in the first week. When you're doing cutting the cords and reconnecting them with love, I'm teaching you a few ways. Do you want me to help you tonight to do it? I want you to think of a couple of mirrors, but I need someone from Facebook to actually write something, because Avia, if you're still there, can you just type hi? Or someone just type something, Janine? Because I don't know if it is, and I don't want to lose dialogue with you guys because I'm talking to you as well. Would you like me to teach you how to cut someone, but to do it with love and release it with love? That's what we're going to do. That's one of the 28 lessons at the course. Oh, Leah, can you say hi? Please, I want to see if people can hear me and if it is working. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do it. Yes or no? I'm feeling bad for Facebook. Leah, if you can hear me, can you say to me, if you're writing hi and I can't see it, can you send me then on Messenger that you are sending me, that you are seeing it? I have a feeling that it just doesn't work. Okay, so how do we actually cut the cords? Eddie, how do we actually cut the cords? How do we actually release the energy? Oh, you can hear me. You're the best. Thank you so much. Perfect. Thank you. So when we are releasing and cutting the cords, can you think of someone that you wrote hi? I can't see it. Okay. This is so frustrating. I don't know why I can't see it. You can hear me, but I can't read you. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so how do we... No, I can't see any of the chat. No. So people are actually writing. What a shame. Okay, I apologize to the Facebookers that I can't see the chat. It is a total Facebook thing. Apologies. So, how do we actually cut the cords? I want you to think of someone in your life that you had enough. You had enough of the lesson. And it could be ex-lover. It could be painful relationship with the parents. Okay? It could be something that is hurting you, yet you need to protect yourself. Maybe you don't want to cut them from your life, but you totally want to protect it. So if we will look at the 7 chakras, thanks Nat, from the 7 chakras, perhaps Facebook people, you can just write to me personally in the messenger, and at least I'm getting that. Crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, just under your navel is your sacral, and between your legs is the base chakra. Okay? So I want you to think of someone and tell me where they are connected in your body. If they are connected to any of those chakras and you don't want them to be connected anymore because they might do your head in, or they might be too painful, or you're feeling really drained if it's in your solar, right? So you want to shift it, you want to move it, you want to release it, okay? And this is where I want you to close your eyes for a second, not if you're driving, and assess, is there anyone in your life that is still attached to you and you're unhappy with that? They're attached to you and you want to shift it, you want to let it go, and you want to release them. If there is, maybe just even do a like. Just do a like. Let me know that you are connected to something, to someone. How will you do it? I want you to see where it is connected from the other person. From the other person, whether it's connected to you, from you, and seeing. I'm so sorry there. I'm not giving up on you guys. And see if you can actually disconnect from them. So picture yourself potentially on the beach. I love the beach, but you can go to the mountain, the forest, the valley. And what you do, you actually treat that connection like an electric cord. You just disconnect it from your energy. So you pull it away and you disconnect it. If you don't want to be in touch or to be affected from this person, this is what we do. Again, it's in chapter or lesson 6. So you're finding yourself, you're saying, thank you so much for your lesson. And now I choose to let go and to release myself from that lesson. While or before that you're doing it, because you don't want to just chop it away, you're trying to remind yourself and to realize who is the origin. So let me just say, okay, that stress relates to your dad. Whatever, let's just say. That stress relates to your dad. Maybe he had an abusive relationship. Maybe he was suffering abuse from the other parent. Maybe they were too loud or too scary. Let's just take it. And maybe they were so loving, but they accepted abuse from the other one. Whatever it is, you keep manifesting the same relationship because you didn't know what to do with that. A few weeks ago, and I'm going to say, and then we're going to pull it. A few weeks ago, I had a client who had very similar. A father came from the war, and it was a very scary situation at the house because he had PTSD, severe. And every night he used to drink and then drink and drink some more. And she was probably around 4. And when the mom came and said, what are you doing? And then there was a fight between him and the mother. She took her 2-year-old sister and they ran to the bush. What was the bush? Lavender bush. What did she develop? Allergy for lavender. This is a classic example how allergy can be emotional and not physical. So she had physical reactions to the lavender. I asked her, get me a bottle. Bring me your own memory bottle. And as soon as she did that, it started to affect. But what we've done, I've actually recruited her adult self to rescue the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old and to take them out of the situation. Guess what? Within one session, there was no more lavender allergy of, she's 41 years. Within 1 hour, less than an hour, because I had to identify it and hear it. So within one session, we have cleared lavender allergy vomit. Gone. Does that make sense? So once that you can allow yourself to actually connect to the physical, shalom, shalom, to the physical allergy, to the physical pain, you can pull it out. So let us take now a trauma, a person. Where does it connect in your body? As soon as you realize crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, or base, and there are many others chakras, so if you see it connected to somewhere else, start to pull it out. Start to release it. Start to let it go. And once that you can let it go, first of all, we need to heal it. And then we need to turn around from the person and walk away with love. No more anger. Because if you are still angry, what will happen? We need to learn how to control. It can be many more than one. It can be an octopus, Jane. It can be like an octopus. But try to see if there's any method or any theme with those people. I've created my I am love remedy for those who love me, leave me. And again, it is a pattern. And it's a pattern that I've identified with many people, with many clients, and including myself at times. And once that you take it, it actually affects your cellular and release it and relieve it. Are you willing to give it a go? Are you willing to give it a chance to clear? And once that you do, you just start to clear. You start to clear, release, and be free. So again, I am rebalanced. Maybe actually I'll read the affirmation because I've created 22, but there's actually 23rd coming. I'm working on another one because I had an idea. And even now talking to you, I have an idea for another one. This is what's happening, right? I'm trying to create. Hi, Judy. Hi, Nami. And hi, Tatiana, if you're there. So I'm taking it, and I'm going to take it for you guys. I'm just putting it. And as well, you know, if you have animals, if you have like dogs and stuff, or cats, you can rub it on the fur. You don't have to do it. So I am rebalanced. Say with me if you choose to, yeah? I now choose to release any trauma from my cells and DNA. It is now being released from all the generations and from all times and dimensions. Notice that I'm saying it in plural. It is now all replaced with love. I'm going to say it a bit faster. I now choose to release any trauma from my cells and DNA. It is now being released from all the generations and from all times and dimensions and replaced with love. Okay? So this is where it sits. This is what it is. And this is where we need to do. Guess what is the next one? The next one is I am present. And it's going to put you right here, right now. And remind you that you are a gift. So this is being cooked now. I'm working on all the little parts of it and creating it. I have to create. That's what I do. That's why I'm an alchemist. Do you have any questions so far? If you have questions in Facebook, write to me in person. Do you have any questions here? Yeah? Any questions? Eddie, are you coming with us to Uluru? I have tomorrow morning. I need to give the final number I'm paying for. I've paid already for the tickets for Uluru. I still have 1 room, 2 spots left. That's it. And then it is totally closed. However, I still have spots for my course, 28 lessons in self-mastery, all the way in Caulfield. And if you want to do it online, then I can always speak it with online and do it via the computer as well. So do you have any questions for me? Questions. Janine, maybe you can see it if you can just send me or type me some of the questions because I know that you're multifunctional. If there aren't any questions, guess where we're going? We are going to pull some cards. Who would like a card? I don't even know who is here. Any questions? This is my deck of cards from Survive to Thrive by yours truly. Let us shuffle. Will the lesson need to be repeated? No. Once that you have completed a lesson, yay, Eddie, you're the first one then. once that the lesson are learned, you don't have to do it. So let's just say it this way. I'm just going to generalize it. So if you have someone who does this, and you know that when they do this, well, body language, they are lying, but I'm just talking metaphorically. And you've released that person, let's say, Francis, yeah, thank you so much. So let's say that person did that, you've released them, you said, I had enough of all those who do this. And then you meet another person 5 years later. And that person is okay. Suddenly that person does this and then this. And then you're saying, that reminds me of that person. Let's see what happens. Metaphorically, remember. But then suddenly you see them doing this and then they're doing this. Bingo. You have learned the lesson and you're saying no more. And once that you do that, then you're free. You don't have to repeat it. You're saying, no. This is a dead end. This is a stop sign. Okay? Thank you, Francis, for the question. Thank you, Janine, for writing it. Are there any other questions? Those are my cats leaving the house, going in or out. So, all right, Eddie, you're the first one. Yes, I can do for your partner. What's your partner's name? Eddie, you're the first one. We're starting today with Instagram. Eddie, your card is communication. I am now willing, ready, and able. Say with me, communication. We need to communicate. I am now willing, ready, and able to express my emotions in a constructive way. I communicate in a higher form of love. Okay? I'm now willing, ready, and able to express my emotions in a constructive way, and I communicate in a higher form of love. So that's yours, Eddie. Donna Marie. Let's pull a card. The card for you is exhausted. Are you exhausted? My energy, let's change it. My energy is vitalized. I now choose to rest and replenish my mind, body, and soul. My mind, body, and soul. What's your partner's name? Woo. Who's Woo? Woohoo! I'll do one for Dean. Dean, the card for you is blame or choosing to change. I am now willing, ready, and able to be successful in all that I do. So were you feeling a little bit down? Were you feeling a little bit upset? Were you feeling a little bit... Okay, Janine, I'll do it for everyone who's there. Are you feeling a little bit blaming other people? Or let's just do it and you choose to be successful no matter what it is. Okay? Jane, the card for you is Heart Center. It's a beautiful card. It's a heart center. I am now willing, ready, and able to connect myself and the world, to myself and the world, through my heart. I am now willing, ready, and able to connect myself and the world through my heart. Okay? So just keep that heart open. All right, Amanda, a card for you. Amanda, the card for you is deprived and content. I am now willing, ready, and able to tune into my needs. What do you need, Amanda? What do you need? Eddie, yes, you're welcome. With pleasure. Amy, a card for you. Amy, the card for you is universal love. Universal love. I now feel universal love in every cell of my body. That is awesome. Yep, you're welcome. Meredith, card for you. The card for you is brave and reconnect to life. Brave and reconnect to life. I am now willing, ready, and able to step out of my comfort zone. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. I am now willing, ready, and able to step out of my comfort zone. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. It feels to me, Meredith, that there's a new adventure coming. That could be awesome as well. Anyone else here on Insta? If you want, just let me know. Now, how about if I'll do to whomever is still here? It looks as if we have here 10. So, Janine, let's do a card for you. If you guys on Facebook just want to write me, Janine could tell me who you are, and then I can just pull you a card, okay? Thank you. So, Janine, the card for you is a role model. Role model. I am now willing, ready, and able to be a positive example to your son, to Eddie. That is awesome. And to other people. Okay? Opa. Oh my God, shalom. I can see you now. Avi. Simone, me. Francis. It's coming. Yes. Perfect. Something happened. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. The energy is coming back. We have shifted something, right? Avi, the card for you is regeneration. Regeneration. My cells are now regenerating to full capacity on all levels and dimension. Okay? Hello. Hallelujah. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗧𝗹𝗶. Next. Ashley, the card for you is opening up. Here we go. Ashley, can I tell the story of your beautiful daughter? So Ashley came to me, I think all the way from 𝗹𝗵 or something like this. They drove all the way. Thank you. And her beautiful daughter, I think she was 5 or 6 at the time, and that was 2017 or 18. So now she's +4, almost 9 or 10. She had a severe allergy to, they didn't know, milk. Wagga. That's it. And what happened was that there was allergy. And the allergy was from the milk in India was different from the milk in Australia. And that created a whole different allergy. And we stopped it, remember? It was 1 or 2 sessions, that's it. It was done. Boom. And that was the India versus Australia. Different milk, different energy. Okay. Ashley Matthew, your card is opening up. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. I'm now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. Okay? Guys, I've done over, 35,000 clients hours. 22 years at the clinic. Meredith, you were one of the first ones. We go a long way. I love you all. This is just beautiful. Simone, with a microphone, rock on. Simone, the card for you is integrity and clarity. I am now willing, ready, and able to be truthful to myself and others. So if you're feeling shite, just say that, okay? Don't be upset. Just be who you are. You're allowed to. Still, you lost your father not long ago. My heart is open and clear. And if people are annoying you, I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Boom. I've healed your MSG. Yes. You enjoying it now? Francis, the card for you. The card for you is processing. The card for you is processing. And that's for the throat chakra. My processing methods are fast and accurate. My brain is now enjoying this freedom. Amazing. That's very good. Leah, the card for you. Totally. Leah, the card for you is fearful and courageous. And this is exactly where the kidneys are. The kidneys is about fear, but it's about courage. And this is what the rabbit water is. What animal are you? Do you remember? I am now willing, ready, and able to be free of my fear. What is the fear? Whatever can happen has already happened, you know? אבי נתתי לך קלף, נכון? Natalie, a card please. Amazing. Natalie, the card for you is not a card, it's a song. Back to life, back to reality. Everyone, whatever do you want me? I am now safe and back to life. I am now safe and back to life. I know, I entertain myself here. I love it that I can communicate back. Oof, that is so good. Anyone else here on Facebook that I have missed? Anyone else here on Insta that would love a card? Meredith, we should all do coffee with the honorary Caroline. We won't do coffee, we'll do chai. Who else is here? Anyone else would like a card? Oh, me. True. Okay. A card for me. Cooling down. For me, I no longer feel overly hot. You see how I was perspiring? I'm being told to chill. I no longer feel overly hot and my body temperature is perfect. I am now cool, calm, and collected. Thank you. All right. So, Joanna, the card for you is nurturing. It is time of self-nurturing. Remember that a lot of you are going to work now and going back into that pace of work. Slow down and remember to nurture yourself. So I now nurture myself and others with love. I now nurture myself and others with love. That's yours, Joanna Kate, 93. And then we have a card for 𝗹𝗵𝗿. 𝗹𝗵.ash. 𝗹𝗵, the card for you is frustrated. I now choose to see the big picture and release and transform my frustration into love. So, you know, I've asked my teacher the other day, I said, someone has really, really hurt me. And really, really, those who watched, you know, the history. Anyway, I said, if I'm getting angry, what it does, it actually lowers my vibration. And I do not want for no way to actually lower my vibration. Nobody is worth. Remember how I spoke before about the real estate in your heart? Nobody is worth it. No one. And I'm doing the pose on purpose. So unless you can control your emotions and shift them, don't listen to any BS. Don't listen to gossip. Don't gossip. Don't allow your energy to be lower on cheap talk. Stay strong within yourself, within who you are. For those of you who are going now to the corporate, to the office, watch your ears. Your ears, by the way, are kidneys in the Chinese medicine. Ears are kidneys. Leah, courageous, and fearful. This is all in the ears. Okay? I know someone that actually has psoriasis in their ears because every time they hear their mother-in-law, they lose their shit and they're like, crust. Don't want to hear. They don't want to hear. Okay? So is it doing you any good? No. So let us shift this energy. Sammy Coco, would you like a card? Let's give you a card. Coming into the light. You're coming into the light. I am now part of the Universal Light Collective family. Amazing acknowledgement. Any questions, anyone? Oh, there are a few people that join here. So, Penny, I know that you were listening, but you left. So Penny, the card for you is melancholy, maybe because you are in the red rock now. Let's lift it, okay? I now choose to lift my sadness and fill myself up with joy. That is one. That's for Penny. Christina F. The card for you is worthy. The card for you is worthy. I am now worthy of love and all the good in the world. Helen Yasusita. The card for you is empowerment. Helen, the card for you is empowerment. I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. And the last card for Elmas. The card for you, Elma, is rejection accepted. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. Okay? 𝗔𝗶. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Last calls, last calls, last calls. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the session. Remember, there is always hope. I now choose to trust. Even if I can't see it, there is hope. I am hopeful. I now choose to trust. Even if I can't see it, there is hope. And this is what is very, very important. So again, if someone have the last thought of joining me to Uluru, the beautiful group, it's a small group, give me a call for tomorrow. If you want to join my course, 28 Lessons in Self-Mastery, you can join the class, while if you live afar, you can join the class via the Zoom, and we can do that as well. Otherwise, I'm wishing you all the best. I think on the 4th, what's the date? Next Thursday, I can't check. Today is the 30th. I'm going to invite Salwa, my friend, to join me for next week. Janine, are you still here? What's the date on next Thursday? I'm so sorry to bother you. Today is the what? Laila Tov Neshama. What's the date today? Today is the 26th plus 7, 33, which will make it the 2nd. So make it the 2nd. I'm going to force my friend to come, and we will do some of that Feng Shui reading for the new year for the rabbits. And we're going to pump it up, pump it up. So next week, I'm going to invite my friend. Make it. 3rd of February. Thank you so much. It's going to be amazing. Yes, it's going to be awesome. All right, beautiful people. Love you so much. Remember, rebalanced. Remember, if you're an empath, my pendant. Remember, my course. Lots of love. Love you all. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.